Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is going to be part 2 of my AIE project, or game project, video series thing. But anyway, so in this video I just want to sort of show you my level that has been blocked out, as well as go through some of the mechanics that I want to implement within the world, and go through some of the changes that have gone through from my blueprint to blocking the level out. And those changes are, well, pretty minor changes, I would say. Some of them include like making the doorways wider, moving them, adding windows. There should be a window here, like a little small window there, another window here, and a window here. I have to make this symmetrical because right now it's not symmetrical at all. But I wanted the sort of window to be in the center of this pillar, but when you go inside, it's not actually going to be symmetrical from the inside. So I might actually bring over the porch just a little bit, just to make it so it's like a little bit more symmetrical. So that's probably how I'm going to do that, as well as making the laundry a little bit larger, because I noticed that when I went in the laundry before, that it was basically just, left and right. You couldn't really do much. Like, as soon as you walked in there, it would just basically be the furniture or the laundry sort of aspect thing. So I just made it a little bit larger and stuff like that. So obviously there are a few sections in the blueprint that still need a bit more altering, as well as like the doorways and stuff. I wanted to keep this doorway sort of in line with this one, but I may actually have to move this back over there, because I'll probably end up making this doorway symmetrical, or I'll probably end up making the doorway symmetrical in terms of, having it here in the middle of this wall here. But yeah, I just sort of wanted to keep all the, the windows and the doors and stuff like that symmetrical to the other side. But I found that was actually kind of more difficult than first thought of. So not all of the walls and stuff are symmetrical at all, but a lot of them probably will be by the end of by the time I can actually play the game, hopefully. But yeah, so mechanics essentially is just, as I said before in the previous video, is basically the player will start through the first gate here. Obviously there's no gate in there right now, but there will be. And the first section here will be completely automated. So you get to the door, there will be a prompt, and you click the prompt, the door will open quite, slowly. But before you actually get to the door, you can still hear like pounding of something within the house, and you can still hear like the screaming of the girl, or like crying or something like that. I haven't decided. It'll probably be a mix of both at this stage. But as soon as you get inside the house, this is where the audio should really play in. And by the audio, I mean like the shifting in the way the screams or the crying comes in. Like if you're walking through here, the sound will be coming from somewhere over here. But then when you start to walk up here, it might come from over here. So I want to sort of mix and match the sounds, just so it comes from different directions, and the player probably won't really realize where everything is coming from. Now, one other thing that I sort of want to get over is trying to make the doors, or at least the doorways, identical. And that has found, like, I have no idea how to make them all symmetrical, or not symmetrical, but make them all exactly the same size. So I'll probably have to work that out with a door later on. Just grab a door and then just resize it, and then just duplicate that and stick it everywhere, so I can actually determine how large the doorways need to be. So that's probably the way that I'll go about doing that. In this first room, I've decided to put 2 windows on each side, rather than just one large window. But yeah, obviously I have to stick the other window on the other side of this the room here on the blueprint. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've decided that the player will be able to look around once they get inside. But same thing applied before. If you go to around here, this is where the automated sequence will happen again, and you know, the chick will either be like somewhere over here, and that sequence will be completely automated. And once you talk to the chick or interact with her, that is when the NPC will spawn. So obviously, even though the NPC hasn't actually spawned yet, you'll still be able to hear the sound that's coming from the cellar. It'll be pretty loud, and just like thumps and stuff like that. I also want to do my own voice acting for the playable character as well as the NPC. Obviously, I won't be able to do a female scream voice or like female crying, so I may actually have to outsource that or get someone that I know to actually do that for me. But yeah, if not, I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll probably do it myself. See how that goes. But yeah, after blocking out the level, I have noticed a few alterations that still need to occur, and that is moving this table a little bit over this way, just so the player can actually walk through there a little bit more easier. So if we play the game a little bit, so I've made the character a little bit taller, just so it doesn't appear that the house is very large, because before it looked like the house was pretty bloody huge, and in reality it's not really that large, but it's probably a little bit larger than the house within the See No Evil movie. So I would actually assume that it probably would be probably about double the size of the house that's in that movie. So yeah, if you don't know already, that's the movie that I'm basing the game off of. But yeah, so I just sort of have to make sure that I should add, or not really, I don't know, I should add another window here just so it doesn't really look like it's a complete box. But all the windows and all the doors will be not boxed. I don't know why I said boxed, but all the doors and windows will be sort of boarded up. So yeah, that basically makes the character, or the player, having to find some sort of like weapon or whatever just to sort of break the boarded up windows and boarded up doors and stuff. So I have no idea what happened then. I should probably cut that bit out because that's probably not what... Anyway, so there will be a weapon here in the laundry as well as the bathroom. I don't know whether I'm going to leave this crowbar in the bathroom. I might actually just put it in the toilet area, because if the player triggers this section over here, sees the NPC coming, and then they just run directly towards the bathroom, all they have to do is pick up the crowbar, or just without even picking up the crowbar. If they don't pick up the crowbar, I mean, then they could break the window, go through it, then run over here, figure out that the gate is locked, then run all the way back, crouch jump through the window, grab the crowbar, and then break through. So that's pretty simple. So I think that I may actually have to go about making the secondary section of the game, simply because I believe it's going to be a little bit too short. So if it is a little bit too short, hopefully within today or tomorrow I'll continue blocking out, or block out either an asylum or a mansion. It's probably going to be a mansion, just a little bit larger than this house, and it will be 2-story. So yeah, that's essentially it. So I don't know, this room here seems like it's a little bit too large, and like not a whole lot is actually going on here. So if you have any ideas on how to sort of make it a little bit shorter whilst adding something else or whatever, then sure, that'd be decent feedback for me to take, because at the moment it just feels like it's a little bit too large for a lounge room. It doesn't really seem like it's, I don't know, just feels like there's too much empty space, I think. Or maybe I could just add something over here, like I don't know, a secondary like dining area or something, or just like add a massive cabinet here with like a clock thing. I also tinkered with the idea of having like grandfather clocks and stuff like that, just around. No real sense to it, just having them everywhere, and then just like every 15 minutes or something in game time, they'll just ding or dong or whatever. I don't know, I think that could be interesting, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you have any alterations that I should make, or any ideas on how to make it a little bit better, then I'm all ears. But yeah, I should probably show you the cellar. So the cellar is still a work in progress. As you can see, I've made the cellar a little bit larger on this wall over here, and yeah, just blocked out some of the furniture, some of the props and stuff, but obviously these aren't going to stay here. They're not going to just be like blocks or anything. This will be a table. I still have to make it a little bit narrow and shorter, just so the player can actually like get through here a little bit more easier, because I realized that if the stairs are here, then you know it's going to be a little bit difficult to get around this corner, because you'll probably end up just like running into it and going up the stairs by accident. So I should probably move this over a little bit. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But yeah, that's essentially it thus far. So yeah. Oh, I should probably patch that up from the inside. Yeah, so obviously it's not perfect right now. There are a few walls. I don't know if you noticed that before. There was a wall that wasn't actually like flush. I'm having a bit of trouble making walls and stuff flush, because I haven't figured out how to actually snap to grid or snap to object. So that could actually come in handy quite well. Because yeah, as you can see here, you can still see like the joins for some of the walls and stuff. So yeah, I obviously need to fix that. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. See you guys next time. Peace out.